Good morning, class. Today we are working on Unit 4, Lesson 10, Remembering. We are going to be working on rounding again, as writing equations and multiplying by decimals. You can go ahead and put an X through the stretch you're thinking, which is number 15. I'm going to put my place value chart on here again today to help you with your rounding. Numbers 1 through 3 review, you're rounding to the nearest whole number. In numbers 4 through 6, you're rounding to the nearest tenth. So let's go ahead and look at number 1. We have the number 5 and 159 thousandths, or 5.159. We're rounding to the nearest whole number, and here the whole number is 5. We look to the number directly to the right of that, and we decide, do we round up or round down? Well, it's a 1. It has to be 5 or higher to round up, so 5 and 159 thousandths, rounded to the nearest whole number, is just 5. Number 4 together, it says round to the nearest tenth, and here we have 45 and 461 thousandths. And we're rounding to the nearest tenth. Well, here's the tenths place, and the number in the tenths place is 4. We look at the number immediately to the right to tell us if we round up or down. It has to be 5 or higher, we round up, and in this case it's 6. So we're going to go to that 4 and we're going to round it up. So it's going to become 45 and 5/10. Place value chart up here for you to reference when you work on 2, 3, 5, and 6. Number 7, it says write an equation, then solve. Number 7, a rectangle has an area of 48 square feet and a length of 10 feet. What is its width? I always like to draw a picture, and so I have a rectangle, and it has a width of 10 feet, and it has an area of 48. And I know that area, the formula for area is equal to length times width. And so what I need to figure out here is 10 times the width is equal to 48. I have to complete a little bit of algebra, and I need to get W all by itself so I can figure out what that W is. Okay, and so that means here I'm multiplying by 10 times W. So I'm going to divide both sides by 10. And W is going to equal 48 divided by 10, which is 4.8. And if you couldn't solve that 48 divided by 10 in your head, I just used my shift, you can always do it this way. 48 can go into 10 can go into 48 4 times, which is 40, left with 8. Put a decimal on the line, add a 0. 10 can go into 80 8 times, because 10 times 8 is 80, so you're left with 4.8. And so it has a width of 4.8. And again, here's your equation, and it would be just that 10 times W equals 48, because you're solving for the width. And you just have some multiplication and decimal practice. Let's go ahead and look at number 9. We have 100, and we're multiplying that by 3.7. I'm going to go ahead and hang my 2 zeros right away. And I know that 7 times 1 is 7, and 3 times 1 is 3. And then I have one number in the original problem that follows the decimal. So I need to shift my decimal in, and my answer is going to be 370. We'll go ahead and look at one more together. Let's go ahead and complete number 12. Number 12, we have 7 and 1/10 times 2 and 9/10. I'm going to go ahead and ignore the decimals at first. 9 times 1 is equal to 9. 9 times 7 is equal to 63. All right, put down my placeholder. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. And now I can add. 9 times nothing is 9. 3 plus 2 is 5. 6 plus 4 is 10. Put down your 0, carry your 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And my answer here, I need to go back up into my problem and figure out how many decimals followed, or how many numbers followed the decimal. And I have 1, 2 here. So I start to the right of my number, and I'm going to shift in 1, 2 places. And my answer is 20 and 59 hundredths, or 20.59. All right, kiddos, you can go ahead and complete the rest of your page on your own. When you're finished, if you would please take a picture, attach it to your assignment, and upload it in Teams.